I've got a confession to make, guys. Now, I love being productive. Honestly, there is something incredibly satisfying about crossing things off a to do list. If I've had a busy day, my brain tells me I've had a successful day. Maybe you're the same. But recently, I've realised something that's quite uncomfortable. Being busy and building a business aren't the same thing. And I think that's one of the biggest traps we're falling into as business owners. This week I had one of those mornings. You know the ones. I was up early, coffee in hand, laptop open, massive to-do list. Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, emails, the team, Connection Scout, the ads. About 15 different things all competing for my attention. And I remember looking at the list and thinking, if I just work a bit harder today, I'll get on top of it, get it boxed off and get it behind me. Have I had that thought? Because I have it far more often than I'd like to admit. The funny thing is, I actually know better because I'm teaching people systems, yet I still catch myself believing that the answer is simply to squeeze a little bit more out of myself. Now, here's the problem. Working harder is addictive because it gives us that immediate feeling of progress. Another email answered, tick in a box, post another piece of content. Everything feels productive. But then tomorrow arrives and the list has somehow got longer, not shorter. Go fathom. Now that's the problem, because the problem isn't your effort. The problem is the design of the business. Imagine trying to empty a bathtub while the tap is still running. You can work incredibly hard with a bucket, but until you turn the tap off, you're always going to have more to do. And that's exactly how many businesses are operating. We're constantly emptying the bath, but never stopping to ask why it's filling back up again so quickly. Now, I started changing one. Instead of asking, how do I get more done today? I ask, what could stop this task existing altogether? And that one question changed everything for me I was going to say my business, but probably in my life as well. Because suddenly I wasn't managing work and tasks, I was removing them. And there's a huge difference there. If something has to be done every single week, there's a good chance it needs a system, not more discipline. Now that's actually where Connection Scout came from. Not from AI, but from genuine human frustration, namely mine. Every day I'd spend time finding new people to connect with. It wasn't difficult, but it wasn't particularly interesting, and I had to force myself to sit down and do it most days. It just had to be done. And I remember thinking, surely my time is better spent actually talking to people rather than endlessly searching for them. So that's why I built it. Not to replace relationships, to create more space for them. Because conversations grow business. Searching for conversations doesn't. So here's something I'd love you to think about today. Open your diary from last week. Look at everything you did. Now ask yourself, which one of those things genuinely needed me? And which one of those things only happened because I've never built a better system? I think you'll probably be surprised by the answer. Because here's what I know now. Your business doesn't become calmer because you become better at coping with chaos. It becomes calmer because you stop designing chaos into your business or your world. And that, for me, is what AI Alchemy has always been about. Not helping women work harder, but helping them build businesses that finally let them breathe. Now, if today's video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your answer in the comments. What's one task you do every single week that you wish would just disappear? And if that task is lead generation, send me a message with the words Connection Scout, and we'll have a conversation, person to person, and see if it's the right fit for you. No pressure, just one business owner helping another.